Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is my review for the Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. Child hot dogs and hot mics. And they called Porsha with a good old hot mic moment. And I feel like child, it's a scam. The Tide set up to bring the bull stuff. And who was tied? Porsha. Porsha is tied. Porsha is the one around here bringing us the foolishness that we do not want. I don't know who else Porsha has food, but it ain't me. Not today, not ever. Okay. But look, happy Monday, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone celebrating. For me, today is happy DJ's Day, my nephew. Yep, today is my nephew's 19th birthday. So for me, it's happy birthday, DJ. But to those celebrating St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. But y'all wish my nephew's birthday. Okay, look, I will not be on camera because I don't feel like okay, I'm here. How y'all doing? Okay. But I don't feel like being on camera. Okay. I love my thumbnail though. Do y'all like my thumbnail? Look, the prize. Is Dennis the prize? Is he the look, child Porsha versus Drew over Dennis. And then technically it's Shamea versus Angela over Porsha. And y'all Brit wants beef with Kenya. Okay, but Portia, I got you, girl. I see what you're doing. I see your evil ways. I can see it, Jesus. Help me see it. Okay. Now, look, I will more than likely be live tonight. Okay, around 8 or 9 p.m. Right now, I think it's set for 9. I may go on at 8. I don't know. It's gonna depend. Okay, but y'all come back around here now or tonight. Okay, to have a good old gossip chat and whatnot. Let's get into this review. Okay. Now to me, they're still at Shamea's party. Okay, up there chit chatting because Shamea then asked Drew, "Is you sleeping with Dennis? Is you messing with Dennis?" And I was like, "Girl, what? What is going on here?" That's when Portia get all into, Dennis and Drew something is wrong. I don't like it and blah 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 blue. Okay. We then have Shamia saying, well, the people said that you messing around with Dennis, y'all in the club and matching outfits, holding hands. Now the picture they showed, Drew and that man, they not in matching outfits, okay? Drew is in a tan color outfit, and he's in like a tan or yellow jacket and in a white shirt. They not dressed alike. They not even holding hands. It looked like they at a party partying. So I'm like, who lying? Look, to me, child, I'm going to camera real quick. This is a scheme that Todd, Portia, set up to bring us the BFS. Portia knew I can't film with Simon. Because I can't film with Simon, let me fuss with Dennis. Wait, Drew film with Dennis? Oh, that's even better. Let me beef with Drew, which makes me beef with Dennis, which gives me beef in storyline. If I can't beef with Simon, if I can't film it in our house, if I can't film our divorce, we not a happy couple no more. I need to give them something to bring me back on the show. Let me allege that my good friend Drew is hanging with, being with, dating, possibly banging my baby daddy, and I can take the victim. And let me have my good old friend Shamea do what? Be the bone collector to ask Drew on camera, is you messing with Dennis? And let's not forget, the only reason they went upstairs to a quiet room was so that Kelly and them could ask Portia why you stole the lady's husband. Portia got upstairs in that quiet room and completely switched the complete conversation that was happening. Kate, Child, Drew may not be the perfect person. But I feel like Portia up here stalking Drew and yelling at Drew and fussing her, and then even bringing up her and Dennis was a distraction from what Porsha and that lady husband named Simon, okay? Because when Porsha left the show to never have this conversation, and she don't want to have this conversation, and Shamea know her friend don't want to have this conversation, so Shamea did what Porsha told her to do, which was bring up Porsha. I'm sorry, bring up Drew and Dennis, and that gets the heat off me, and I could then completely change the situation. Okay, so Drew was like, look, first of all, I opened up a Tamar, okay, and when I did that, Dennis reached out to me. He asked me to host she said he reached out to her management team, okay, and asked them to have her host the after party of when she was in out there opening up for Tamar. Okay, he said after that, he then pitched her an idea of working with her on music. Now I keep seeing folks, Dennis don't do music. Dennis is a hot dogs. Why y'all think that man only got one business? Why y'all think people only have one business? Why can't that man sell hot dogs, have a club, be a producer, be a baby daddy, be a dentist, whatever? I'm just saying, why he a DJ? I don't know. But he has a club. It's that crew club he has. It's the hot dog stand he has. He be have that vodka, whatever. He do be throwing parties. So why are we acting like he may not have some connections to people in music in Atlanta? I'm just saying. I'm not saying anyone's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I do think it's wrong for folks to make it seem like Drew is up to something no good with Dennis. Because what? Y'all think all that man do is on a hot dog stand? No. Mm-mm. Everybody on the show does multiple things. Portia's a harlot, a husband stealer. She sells sheets. She sells hair. Okay. She says she's a journalist. Okay. She sells eyelashes that I'm just playing with the eyelashes. I don't know. But everybody on the show do different to make money. So my girl, please stop acting like Dennis, who is in the clubbing business in Atlanta, may not have access to producers that Drew needs. Let's not also act like he may not be like, yeah, if I can get Drew with some folks, I get a little commission. And then Drew could actually sing. That's the crazy part. Okay, anyway. But Drew said, look, I did mention to Porsha via text that I was working with Dennis. Okay. I was going through my divorce. I was very, very sad. Okay. And Dennis was an angel. He was an angel to me because working on music during my divorce was my therapy. The fact that Porsha is going through a whole scheming, scamming divorce of her own. Okay, a second divorce by that way. The fact that Porsha knows how hard it is to go through a divorce. And remember, y'all, the first time Porsha went through one, she made a flatline song that didn't go anywhere. Okay, so let's not act like she's not familiar with someone going through a divorce and making music. She did that. Her career singing just went nowhere. Okay, she ain't getting no help anyway. But Drew again, even now Drew's going, oh, he's an angel. Drew, girl, calm down. But I get her point. Her point was he's someone who, at the time of me child being beefed out with Ralph, who he's friend with Ralph. Okay, him helping me get some music done, connecting me to some producers, him producing things or whatever. It helped me not be sad and distraught. The same way Portia sang that in Flatline song back in the day. Okay, Drew also said, I asked Dennis if he talked to Portia, and he said yes. And Portia said she was fine with it. The crazy part is, look, child, I should have put lipstick on or clothes on. The fact of the matter is, if Portia would have been able to film with Simon this season, I don't feel at all she would care what Dennis was doing. Portia is only causing this issue because she has no one else to film with. She has no one else to fuss with at all. So why not cause issue where there isn't one? Because girl, how you say I don't care? You can fuck Dennis. I don't care, but don't film with him doing music. Girl, what the fuck? Bye. Anyway, So, Drew said, Dennis is like a brother to me. I'm saying we hung out together, me and Ralph and you and him when y'all were together. Okay, so I don't look at him like that at all. Okay, there would never be something up between me and that man at all. Okay, Porsha is out here projecting. You wanna know why? Because she fucked the lady husband. Okay. Portia is upset, and well, one, she's doing this because she needs storyline, but two, because she fucked somebody's husband. She went to Fallon house, had Fallon introduce her to Simon, and then she married him, and now she's getting scammed by Simon. Okay, so Portia is projecting her wholeness. Okay, her husband's stealing this. Okay, her I will fuck your man or your baby daddy this onto Drew for shits and giggles to be the victim. Oh, yes, the victim. Girl, get out my face, okay? Anyway, and she kept saying, I don't care, Portia can fuck. I'm like, no, I don't care. Drew can fuck in this. I don't, girl, you do care. Like this. So don't feel you a low down, dirty individual, Drew. Okay, you went behind my back to film with Dennis, girl. She know him. And I keep seeing folks say, would have Portia feel with Ralph? If Ralph can get her some business, who cares? Who cares? Portia is not going through a divorce with Dennis at all. To our knowledge, she wasn't even at odds with Dennis at all. So what's the fucking point? Now when King was the background, like, how is she mad at? What's going on? Like Portia's a whole married woman. She got a whole husband. Like, why is she upset about what Dennis doing? Right. Why is she upset about what her child Porsha filmed a full-fledged TV show with Simon just to say na 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 to Dennis. Her and Simon filmed that damn show back in 2021. Had Dennis on it. That is what caused drama in your parentinghood. Okay, that's what it was. But you can't make it seem like if Dennis filmed with Drew, that is it, girl. She then say, and then she gonna tell production that she doing a photo shoot for Gold Nigga Hair. That's my company. You can't do no photo shoot for my products. Like, you have a contract to wear hair. Drew was like, I didn't think that would be an issue. I'm promoting the product. And again, if you are on this show, why would you not want someone to promote your hair, bitch? Again, Portia is finding issue with Drew because she's an easy mark. She can't beef with Shamea, not right now. She's not trying to beef with Kenya, not right now. The new girls is too new. If she would have thought, she should have beefed with Kelly, asked her about Simon, but she don't want to bring any focus to her fucking that lady husband. Okay? But no, she wants to bring up these issues with Drew. And they was like, girl, who was you mad at? Is it over Dennis or the hair? I am confused. Okay. And again, Drew being a spokesperson, an ambassador of Gold Naked Hair, she's supposed to promote the fucking hair, bitch. She's supposed to promote it. She's supposed, if she spent money of her own to do a photo shoot of the hair that she got from your line, why are you upset? And it's on the show. That's free promotion. But Portia's stupid. You wanna know why? Because she's out here scheming, scamming like Simon was for a fucking storyline. Okay? And when Portia said to you are an awful slimy ass bitch. I said, girl, mirror much? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the slimiest bitch of them all? Portia. Portia is. Girl, leave me alone. And you stabbed me in my back. How? And everyone's like, girl, why she mad? Is she mad at Portia? I mean, she mad at Drew over Dennis or the hair? Which one is it? I was like, neither, neither, neither. Don't y'all let Portia fool y'all. Her beefing with Drew is simply because she has no one else she can't film her house because Simon won't let her. They can't film any of her actual divorce shit because Simon won't let her. So all that Bravo thought she would bring to the season is gone. There's nothing. She can't film anything Simon related. And so the next best thing is to do what? Beef with somebody over some bullshit. Because if Drew and Dennis was making music on, it was on social media posting things a long time ago. Again, Porsha's not denying she knew them to be working together. How you upset because something that you knew was going on is now going to be on camera? Girl, the fuck out. Okay. Anyway, and that was all that in the party. We then get to they do a real introduction for Angela. Now Angela, that nose is real pinched, little girl. These surgical faces, child. But I like her outfit. I like her hair. It's cute. But that nose, that is a Michael Jackson nose, child. It is a Michael nose. Is a real, but I like Angela. I really do. It's a cute little black outfit as well. Now she at home, right? So she is married to Chris. I'm sorry, to Charles Oakley, who played for who played for they played for the Knicks and the Bulls. They have been married since 2019. I'm sorry, no, girl. They've been married since 2016. They've been married 9 years. They share 4 children. Now, she has a 24-year-old daughter who we see her talking to here. She also has an 11-year-old son, and those are from previous relationships. And then he had the son, Charles Jr. We don't know how old Charles Jr. is. I'm assuming he's an adult. But they mentioned Charles Jr. And then they have a 7-year-old daughter together. So those are the 4 children. Okay. So as I say, she owns a financial consulting company. She's a she's a self-made multi-millionaire. No, a self-made millionaire. I don't know how many millions it is. Anyway, she brought up how she bought 5 houses recently, or 5 properties to renovate, and she's also going to sell them. So right now she's stressed because why? She has 5 houses to sell to renovate. It can be stressful. Now she's up there talking to her daughter. Okay. And she was discussing the party at Shamea's house. Like, what happened? What happened? Because her daughter's an adult. She's 24. So Charles in the kitchen cooking. Okay. And while he in the kitchen cooking, you can tell Charles not really into the show. Like he don't know how the film go. He running water, hitting pots and pans, opening. He just making all the noise because to him, I'm at home cooking. I'm at home cooking. Leave me alone, okay? And so while his Angela and the daughter talking or whatever about the party now, Drew and Dennis and blah blah blah. Okay. And it's like, why you keep opening all them doors? Like, I'm cooking. Like, what you want? I'm cooking. Okay. And so when they were discussing Porsha, Drew, and Dennis, child, he said, who cares? Charles, Charles don't understand. The show consists of the ladies discuss what else happened. To him, he like, why are you discussing other people? Like, who cares? Okay, you've worked with your ex before too. So like, girl, what do you mean? A well is always dry. I like Charles. I do, because he is so oblivious to Housewives. His reaction and the fact that she kept laughing, the daughter laughing, because he don't get it. He like, why do you? Who cares if his ex is working with Drew? Why does that matter? You work with your ex too. He said, how about you as a variety? Let them discuss you. Don't talk about them. Be a leader, not a follower. I said, girl, not she a follower. But to me, I'm like, to him, he like, I don't see the issue because you've done that. You have worked with your ex. So how are you upset? If she wasn't upset, she saw all sides of it. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny to see him not understand. She has to have conversations about other people. He like, why is you talking? Like, I'm cooking. Why are you talking about them? Why? Girl, they don't matter in this house at all. Okay. And what Alice said, I wouldn't want anyone, working with Charles if we wasn't together. And Charles said, I'm not gonna work with them like none of them lanes. I said, girl, I was cracking up. And so was she and her daughter. I like them added to the show. I do. Okay. It is only episode 2. It's only episode 2. But seeing how you can tell like he don't care about being on camera. He didn't seem weird or awkward. He at home cooking. I'm not gonna be quiet in my kitchen for what? He don't get as a show. And when she get paused, like, why I see that cause noise, girl, cause he cooking in the kitchen. Love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. So that's a great addition to the show. Now, Kenya and Porsha. Now, y'all know, child, first of all, the shade of production showing both of them pulling up in their Rolls Royces, and they say Kenya's Rolls Royce purchased in 2022. And then they say Portia's Rolls Royce gifted to her from Simon in 2022. So the fact that both of these ladies obtained a Rolls Royce the same year, but Kenya purchased hers, whereas Porsche child got it from Simon and she hoped to keep it in the divorce. Now they have a rocky history. Okay, we know there was bye Ashley. We know when Portia, kept calling, well not kept calling, she called Kenya Miss US. No, she called her Miss America. One of them two. Kenya's Miss USA, right? I think she called it Miss America. Anyway, but we had that the whole by ass sheet and them for a long time kind of not being like frenemies. That Portia physically assaulted Kenya at their reunion at one time or whatever. They've had beef over the years, but Portia says since they both have gotten older now, they both moms now, they kind of just cut all that shit. They left it alone. Okay, they fine, fine, fine. This would have been the perfect season for them, because they're both going through divorces. They both had beef with their husbands. Okay, because when this was filmed, Kenya was not yet divorced. I know she's divorced now, but she wasn't back then. Okay, so they're talking. Okay, and Kenya, like, girl, I talked to her before she your party or whatever, and when she mentioned her and Dennis doing music, I said, "Girl, Dennis." How that happened? Okay, what happened with that? You know what I'm saying? But Drew has said that Drew was okay with it. Portia then said, well, Dennis did do a kids album for PJ. Okay, before, so that was that. However, but she's like, I'm just upset because Drew was filming with him on the show. Okay, and my family is vulnerable right now. And right now it's hard for us. Okay, and I don't want him filming anything with anybody else that could compromise our co-parenting. How can him filming with Drew about music compromise y'all co-parent? Girl, you filmed a whole TV show with that man you got engaged to a month after knowing him. Had the daughter filming too. But you concerned about Drew and Dennis filming on Atlanta Housewives. For what? For what? Girl, the fuck bye. So when Kim then brings up how Portia, when I saw you Portia girl post all on social media in that car that Simon bought you, child, how did y'all get to this bad point? Because he be posting all kind of shit. Portia then say, look, Simon had been lying to me and lying to me, and I didn't know at all. Then this one time at band camp, shot and we was on the jet, okay, and the police surrounded the jet. I was so scared. Okay, but the police surrounded us, and I said, Simon, what's going on? And and Simon told her. Well, one time at band camp, I was sitting in a stolen car and I did not know the car was stolen. Okay, I had no idea the car I was in was stolen. So that happened to me in my past. And because I have a green card, I can't be having nothing on my record. So they've always been harassing me because I was in that stolen car that I did not know was stolen. Which to me means Portia knew beforehand there was at some point. Portia knew at some point in their dating ship, okay, that he had something in his past. She just ignored it. Okay. But she's like, but then, that was then, and then we got married or whatever, and then all the scheme scam and stuff came out in the news and it was exposed or whatever. She then brought up how she's actually his fifth wife, not his fourth, because there was some like a fake marriage at some point or whatnot. And I said, well, if it was fake, then would it count? I don't know. But anyway, goes, technically, she that man's fifth wife, you know? And it was just so hard, was so hard. And then I was at my mama's house. Y'all filed for divorce. And I had to go to my mama's house. Okay, now I was at my mama's house. And I looked at my phone, but I had access to the cameras. And she then said that Simon still had women up in the house, after she left. Well, why not? That's what y'all did to Fallon. While Simon and Fallon were still legally married, you was up in that man's house. So why are you surprised? Child Porsha, you saw exactly how he did Fallon. What made you think you were different? And again, this is not a thing of Fallon. Like Fallon ain't anything either. But again, Porsha got with that man while he was still married, while he was going to divorce, and y'all was still fucking. So surprised for what? I could not believe he had women in the house. You were the woman in the house with Fallon, girl. What do you mean? And he told me when I was writing my book, The Pursuit of Porsha, when I was first dating him, and I left the show to not be held accountable, and I was writing that book. And Simon told me after finding out about all my hardships and all my drama with past men that I was safe with him. He made me believe I was safe with him. How? He was a fucking stranger. You didn't know that man. Okay? But at the end of the day, it wasn't true. I wasn't safe because you ignored the red flags because of the dollar signs flashing in your ears. But anyway, I love seeing them sit there and chit chat. Portia's still full of shit, and I really wish we could have gotten more confessionals. Not confessional. I mean, more. To me, they're still silencing Kenya. They're still cutting out a lot of her conversation, dialogue, whatever, and they're leaving it to whoever she's in the scene with. We hear more of them than her. And can't no one tell me she did not speak on her own life, her own things with her and what's the man's name? Her and Mark. So it is very aggravating. They're leaving her in, but like cutting her down to the bare minimum. I'm saying it aggravates my spirit, okay? But a good time was had anyway. Look, they get to Kelly. Now, Kelly, I like Kelly. Kelly's face looks surgical, but I like her. Okay. I think if she can stop being, to me, Kelly is fake around Britt, and I don't like it. But I'll get to that once we get to her and Britt hanging out. But Kelly is trying to open up in the restaurant her Nana, it's called Nana's Chicken and Waffle, and she brings up her ex-husband. Well, I think they still married at this point in time, but the ex-husband closed down her first location, and that put her a whole financial strain on her. She said she already had a second location because he closed the first one. Now that's the only one she has, and so she's now trying to open up another restaurant or whatever. Now she's like, I'm a single mom, okay. My ex-husband don't pay he only pays the child support that's mandated by the courts. He don't pay shit extra, and I'm trying to build generational wealth as a single mom. So I really want to get my, this restaurant off, up and popping. And her publicist, who's got the black with a brown shirt, no, blue shirt, and what dark blue shirt. Was it black? I don't know. The man with shades on. That's her publicist. And then the guy in the light blue shirt is her. Is he the general contractor? No, the project manager. Okay, he like, look, we know you want this open by like July, whatever date in July. He said we ain't gonna make that. Okay, there are permits with holding things up or whatever. There's like they need money to build shit out, and I'm like, she has limited funds. Okay, so they're like, if you really want to be open by July, like it's gonna take a lot of things and stuff. We gonna do it. I said, girl, this is my thing. I feel like if you are trying to build generational wealth and if you are trying to build this business, I just feel like buying your daughter 17 designer handbags maybe wasn't a good decision. Like, why not buy her one bag for one good bag? Okay, but get her 17 because I'm like, couldn't that money have went into the business? So that way, you know what I'm saying, eventually, okay, it's more wealth for them in the generations. I'm just saying, y'all. But look, if she can, because look, to me, them saying we can't do it meant the money it's going to cost us to rush this job to pay for things right now. You don't have that available. Okay, you can get it, but not today. And so to me, I felt like, girl, them 17 bags could have helped the business open. And then for her 18th birthday, she could have get an 18th. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I digress. But I'm happy she is showing herself building her own legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing. Now, child Britt and her husband. Britt sounds like a nasally aggravating person. I don't like Britt. I don't. The two times I've seen Brit, how she Brit comes off fake. Now I love them shoes. Okay, I love her hair. Okay, face card right here is pretty. Anyway, but I don't like the weird feathers or whatever. But she and her husband, I think his name was Mike. They're weird. That's one. Her and Mike are weird, and also I don't trust people who kitchens look like it ain't lived in. I don't trust folks like where the coffee pot. What a crock pot. What a toaster. I don't trust people who have nothing sitting out in their kitchen. Like, I don't. What a clock at? Why it ain't no mag? Where's the magnets on the refrigerator? Where's the candle you put? Where's the candle? Is it a candle? I don't know. My point is the kitchen look like it's a staged kitchen of an Airbnb. And I don't like it. I don't. Okay. And the fact that I could not find much info on her husband, I'm like, what does he do? Who is he? What's going on? Okay. And they was in this kitchen talking, child. And somehow, I guess they're renovating that house again. And he like, we can't put them on money in this house because we won't get nothing back on. Okay. And so she said, well, fine, let's just finish it out, regular or whatnot. Sell it. And then because you promised me my dream home, buy me my dream home. He said, well, maybe we shall see. Something about that man feels inauthentic. Something about that man and her feels putting on to put on. Okay. Something about them feel like this act like it's real, but it isn't. Okay. Something about I don't trust it. I don't. And I don't know what it is. They come off phony. They come off pretentious. And I don't like it. It's weird to me. So when she mentions about how they want to get pregnant, because he has a 15-year-old son, she said, but he wants a daughter. So they're gonna do IVF because she said we want to choose the sex. Well, child, you can choose that if you want to, but at the end of the day, that child gonna choose who they want to be. I'm gonna say that. Okay. So when she said she want to get pregnant or whatever, so should I get pregnant now in this house or should we wait for the new house or whatever? He like, why you trying to like be so planned out? Like, why we gotta plan? She's like, we adults. It's a baby. You have to plan it out because it's a baby. And I said, I don't like it. I don't, okay? Now her mama there too. The mama lived there, or at least the mama's visiting. And she then says to the mama, well, mama, we want you to sell your house. Okay. And we'll get a new house, you're gonna move with us. And you're gonna help you can help me, with the baby. Girl, your mama, girl, why you gonna no? Okay. So that was weird. And then the mama say, well, baby, let's go sit in a sauna. And I'm like, but she's not even dressed for the sauna. It all felt like, say we have a sauna, so folk know it's a sauna here, and they can buy this house. Okay, and I felt like she said, "Mama, in 10 minutes, come downstairs in a robe and like some regular clothes and jewelry or your wig. Come downstairs and say, hey, let's go sit in the sauna." It felt staged. This did not feel natural. It just did not at all. He felt uninterested. And to me, it was a difference in how Charles Oakley was in his kitchen, this child living life, and letting it be that. versus them in this dry ass, white ass, clean kitchen. They ain't got no cereal sitting out, child. Ain't no butter, okay? Ain't no bread basket, okay? And this field is staged, like a staged house. I don't trust empty kitchens of people who want to believe they live somewhere, okay? Then when Britt and her mama going down to the fake sauna, and Britt said, "I love you." He said, "I know, and love is important." I said, "But what? Who says that? When your wife says, 'I love you,' for your response to be, 'I know, love is important.'" I'm like, "Nah, I like girl." And he was sitting and looking like, "Is it over? What am I supposed to do? Go home, Roger. Go home somewhere." Now they got married, and I don't even know when they got married because all she said was, "We got married during COVID." I'm like, "So 2019, 2020, 21, how long, girl?" And even if they got married during COVID, then why did she get a new ring all of a sudden? Like, it ain't been 5 years. Who gets a new ring? Who had a 7 carat ring for a wedding during COVID and then gets an upgraded 10 carat ring a year or two later? For what? It all feels performance like. It all feel like they faked it to make it. That's what it feels. Anyway, oh, I had that picture up. I forgot because they weird. They special in all the ways. And he and maybe he's just a quiet to himself guy. He doesn't really, I don't know, but something about it just seems weird, and Jesus will figure it out. We have Shamea meeting with her surrogate Shadina. Now Shadina, who is she has a surrogacy agency. She's also the surrogate that carried Candy's daughter Blaze back in 2019, and so she carried Shamea's daughter Shiloh. Okay, and they said that when she was 32 weeks pregnant with Shiloh for Shamea and her husband, Shadina was diagnosed with a aggressive form of breast cancer, so they had to immediately induce her to birth Shiloh. So Shiloh came early because the surrogate had breast cancer and she would need treatment. So she didn't die. And she since then had, I think, a double mastectomy, so she got new boobs. Okay, but seeing her and Shamia, sit up and have a conversation about, this child pregnancy, surrogacy, fears, and all that stuff. Um, Shamia brought up how she felt guilty that maybe with Shadina being pregnant, taking on those hormones, and being pregnant, that could have caused the cancer in her body in some kind of way. And she's like, "Well, no, that wasn't it." You know what I'm saying? But I carry guilt thinking, was the cancer in my body, did that cause Shiloh's medical issues? And she said, "We don't know. There's no, like, you don't think that." She didn't say no, but she did say you can't think about that because we don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? The doctors felt one thing, but all they told us was within her genes there was some kind of mutation, and that's why she has these health issues. She still has, because I think they don't know what is wrong with the daughter. They just know it's something, and there's some kind of mutation in her gene, and she gets sick and stuff and whatnot. So the fact that they both carry some kind of guilt, thinking, "Oh, is it my fault that she got cancer?" Secondary of, "Is it my fault her daughter is sick?" And I'm like, "Child, we may never know." You know, even her bringing up how people said, people kind of, tease her a little bit, saying because you're being vain and did not want to carry your baby, um, look what happened. She's like, "They don't know. I went through." So Shamia then says that people don't know. "I went through 7 rounds of IVF, and it did not work out." She then brings up how she got pregnant herself in 2024, but ended up having an ectopic pregnancy. And then she brought up how that was bad because she's like, "I was having these pains, so I went to the ER, and child went to the ER, and they said, well, we got all the other people ahead of you to sign away." And then while she was waiting in the ER, her fucking tube ruptured. It's like there was blood everywhere, so she almost died. And her saying how, as black women, we have to be more, not even more. She said we have to advocate for ourselves because sometimes we'll complain about how our body feels, pain, and this and that, and we get ignored. And because she went to the ER and told them I'm having pains and I'm pregnant, and they kind of said, "Well, girl, sit down, you fine. We'll just wait," and did not, because she could have died because her sitting there, her tube ruptured, bitch. I said, "Girl, hell no." Hell no. Okay. So even having Shamea have this real conversation, um, I'm like, Shamea's doing great this season. She is. To me, it gives real housewife, real issue, real. That's why I say Porsche is bullshit. It's bullshit for this exact reason. Okay. So she also brings up her husband does want more kids. And it's like, I want to give him more kids. Okay. They have 4 embryos. I think it's like 2 boys, 2 girls. And she's like, but I'm nervous because I want a healthy kid. And my last time going through surrogacy, my child came back 6. I don't know what to do. But Shalina said she thinks she's the perfect surrogate for her. Child, I hope so. We never know. But that was a great thing to see on the show. And if they just get real people with real, like, Shamea's storyline is real to me. Even Kelly, her, the husband, that shit is real. This Porsha, Drew, even Drew going through divorce with Ralph, and Ralph's in the basement or whatever. And anyway. We then see Kelly and Britt. Child, when Toya's from Meredith Medicine said, these faces, I said, ooh, Britt absolutely her face looks like a surgical Nicki Minaj. It does. It really does. Now, because Britt went over to Kelly's house. Um, I like Kelly, but not when she's with Britt. I feel like when they're together, there's this energy that's too much. It feels like let's fake it like we're best friends. Because I think Britt said they met a year ago, and the energy between them when they're together is too hyper. It's like teenagers, you know what I'm saying? And I think they think it's gonna come off fun on camera, but it comes off as overwhelmingly childish to me. But I like Kelly when she's not with Britt. I think I blame Britt. I don't like Britt. Because Kelly just seems less animated when she's on her own. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a less animated actions. But I think when she's around Britt, child, they do they want to be freaking fracked? No, don't do that. No, man. So Britt brings up how, her and Mike got married on via Zoom, of course. They want to have an actual wedding or whatever. They discuss how they're confused about Porsha and Drew and them being beefed out over Dennis or whatever. And even they then brought up too how we went to the other space to talk because Kelly was asking Porsha about her fucking Simon, fucking lady husband. And they got upstairs and Porsha completely changed the subject because Porsha did not want the narrative of her assignment coming up. But she got upstairs and she changed the subject. And I said, right. People forget that. That was the whole reason they got upstairs, okay? And it became all about Porsha getting at Drew and not Porsha allowing anyone to ask her what happened with you and a lady husband, okay? Britt then really, and Kenya child, Kenya was being shady to me, okay, asking me about my ring. Girl, Britt wants beef with Kenya, and I don't know if production is cutting out Kenya conversing about or having conversations about Britt. I'm not sure. I feel like if there was stuff of Kenya, being mean or shady or rude towards Britt, they would air it because it would fit the narrative that Kenya was the one being messed up or whatever. But it feel like over a simple question of, girl, you engaged or you married? Now Britt wants beef with Kenya, and that's weird to me. And when Kenya should be worried about her divorce. Girl, she is. She is. Like to me, from what we've seen, we haven't seen Kenya discuss Britt at all. And I feel like you can't show Britt discussing Kenya and not show Kenya talking about Britt. So I'm like, did it not happen? It's weird. They thinking on Kelly divorce because divorcing as well. And Kelly brought up how her husband's was going to be ex-husband, was cheating on her. He took about almost 500K from her company account. I said, bitch, what? Ass will be kicked. You hear me? Okay. I had to sue him. It was a whole lawsuit, whatever. It became crazy in the house. Okay, it became a dangerous situation. It got physical. At times, I had to sleep in my closet. I was up here, put up a whole front as if things were perfect, and they were not. Okay, they were far from it. I said, "Girl, well, don't do that no more." Again, I like Kelly. I just don't like Kelly with Britt. You hear me? Drew. Drew has a new confessional love. I like it. Okay, it's a red. I love the pink little heel. I hate her hair because I hate baby hair like that. I do. I hate baby bangs. Like baby hair should not be baby bangs. This is weird to me. Overall, though, I like Drew's outfit. It's cute. Anyway, so we see Drew, Shamea, and Angela meet up. Now, before Shamea got there, it was just Drew and Angela talking about things like that. And she was like, Drew, like, why work with Dennis? Like, why him? Of all the people in Atlanta, why Dennis? And then even like, and what's the divorce with Ralph like or whatever? And so look, I get some folk just don't see it for Drew. I feel like some people are being unfair in this Dennis Drew Porsha thing because I don't, child, it make no sense to me. You hear me? And I got Jesus up there in the corner to help us. Now, Drew was like, look, over the years I've worked with many people in music, but my career has never taken off. Like I haven't gotten anywhere working with like major legends. You know what I'm saying? So when Dennis came to me with a proposal, I didn't see an issue with it. And again, when I keep seeing folks say there's so many people, her point, you can have connection to the best producers. It doesn't mean shit gonna pop. And sometimes a random at home producer can get you popping. You hear me? So Drew, like, look, I have worked with producers. I have worked with legends. I've had been signed to late because y'all remember Drew was a musician back when she was on the game. That's why her character was a singer because that's what she was trying to do. So I feel like Ruth's point is I've tried it that way. I've tried working with the best of the best, and that hasn't gotten me anywhere. And so why not accept the help with Dennis? Like I don't see why not. I ain't doing shit else. He's a friend of mine. He has connections. Why not? It's called networking, truthfully. Okay. Um, and she's like, he had a proposal. And so I said, cool. But she did say that Porsha would have told me she had an issue because she said Porsha knew. And because even Porsha said she did not care until she found out they filmed something for the show. But that's stupid because she's on the show. So of course they maybe will film stuff in the studio of her working on her music, and it probably hopefully will have nothing to do with Porsha. But she did say Porsha told me that she felt some kind of way. She had an issue with it. I may have made a different decision. She said, but still, Portia's out here just accusing me of things I didn't do and attacking me, and Porsha is. So I don't know why folks are acting like we don't see what Porsha doing. She's deflecting from her own shit. She's projecting her own drama onto Drew. And her point was like Dennis was a big advocate for me and Ralph to work things out because he's cool with my husband. Okay. And she's like, me and Ralph never separated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just had really bad arguments. And then he moved out of the bedroom and then it's been hell since then. And it's a lot to deal with. She starts crying. She's like, this is why I don't talk about you. This is why I don't talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so hard. And again, girl, when she said I just put in my music, and a lot of artists do that. If you are a singer, you put in your music. Whatever your craft is, when you go through hard shit, you put it into that. And her saying, me and Ralph going through this hard thing or whatever, and I'm going through it. So I put it in the music, and my whole album is about, it's my thoughts. When she said I put him before myself, Okay, and now I'm putting my feelings into my music or whatever I've been working on. That's what people do. We always said before, Mary J. Blige had the best albums when she was going through bullshit in her relationship. So why y'all acting girl anyway? She said, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this so that hopefully my kids, they can make some money. When she said that Ralph has taken large sums of money from her accounts, he's asking for alimony, he wants child support, he also wants percentages for her business. She's like, I'm doing this to make money, to pay for my life. You know what I'm saying? And I see folks, girl, people forget this is a promotional brand too. If you're on Broadway, if you sing, you better sing. Child, Candy done it. Candace did it on Potomac. Why can't Drew? She can actually sing. And the music I've heard that she put on her IG is actually good. So I don't know. Anyway. Um she said, I have enough going on in my own life. I don't have time for, Dennis and Portia's baggage. I have my own shit to deal with. And then when Shamea got there, and Shamea said in her confessional, I don't want to get involved because the mess is between Porsha and Drew. Dennis ain't even in the friend group. And I said, cool, if the issue is between Drew and Porsha, why did you ask Drew anything? Let Porsha do it because Porsha told her to. Anyway, when Anna then said, well, she mean, why would you even, I was shocked you even asked Drew about fucking Dennis. Girl, why would you do that? Now, when Shamea said, well, I heard gossip, I heard rumors, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to Porsha before my party, and when Angela said, but we don't care about what happened before the party. Why would you ask her that at the party? It came off messy, okay? Now at that point, we see Shamea and Angela going back and forth a little bit. With Anderson, like, you being Portia's assistant. You are her assistant, okay? That was for Portia to ask, not you, which is true because Shamea said it ain't her business. But Shamea, I don't want you to get caught up into being Portia's good friends to where it makes you look like a lapdog. Okay? And when Shamea said, well, shit, girl, you ain't listening to me. And that's weird because you was quiet at my house, okay? Did not say shit. And then Drew said, well, this is in the confessional. And then Drew said, if you, I'm not gonna be no damn horse, but if you look up lapdog in the dictionary, you would see Shamea's face. I was like, girl, that is messy. You hear me? Lastly, we see Porsha meets up with Dennis. And child, when I tell you, it was a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshits. Because they meet up at the little place gate. They get pizza there. And Dennis agreed. She said me and Dennis agreed to be the best co-parents for PJ because I've lost my husband, so PJ lost her stepfather, whatever. So the more we can be together around PJ, the better, and that's great. But you didn't feel that way. You were dating and engaged to Simon, filming with him, causing bullshit between you, Dennis, and also you, Dennis and his mama. So Portia is acting like we didn't see her do this shit before. What is going on? What happened? Okay. And when she brings it, well, you working with Drew, I don't like it. And he said, look, it's just business. We're just doing music. It's just business. And he coming off so like, girl, what do you mean? Porsche didn't lie and say Drew is not. Drew saying something different. Drew is saying that you are something completely. You are her Lord and Savior, okay? And it feels like y'all on some revenge type shit. Well, from you because Drew ain't saying it's all. And I'm like, Drew said that. Drew the same shit Dennis said is the same shit Drew said. So you lying and being deceptive with Dennis is why you are the low down dirty snake. Because you want to get Dennis pissed at Drew to make him stop working with her. Because if Dennis feel like Drew's pushing the narrative there together, that can fuck up some shit. Okay, so you lying to him and saying that Drew is not saying it's just business is ridiculous. You lying serpent snake Porsha. Okay. She said something. She said she not saying that. Then she said something totally different. She said like it's a lie. You heard Jesus. You are her anchor. It's a girl. No, it's the same. It's business. And when Dennis said, "Well, look, Drew is going to divorce. You was, with my homie. Okay, you had 18 weddings. I had to watch, and they made me feel some kind of way. And so me and Drew both were in our feelings, and so we could connected to make this music, and that's all. It's just business." He said, "Also, he said, but I don't feel like I have to talk to you for business issues because I don't have to do that." Okay, well, you know what? I would never do that. She's a girl. Look. He's like, "Girl, look. You think I'm fucking Drew? I would never go there with Drew. I told Ross the same thing. That ain't me. But if Drew gonna use this platform to promote her music, and I'm like, that's the point. Porsha is ignoring the fact that Drew is working and promoting her stuff to make money. And if Dennis can make some money too, what's the fucking big issue? But Drew was my friend, and to go behind my back to pin with my child's father in my territory, it's gonna piss me off. And I'm like, girl, the fuck, why? On my show, this ain't your show. This is an ensemble cast. You don't have your own show. You don't have your own platform. You should not want to. Why would you want to prevent Drew from making money? When if you can, technically y'all in the same boat. Y'all both want to divorce men who ain't right for y'all. So why cause issue for her and make it seem like if you film with Drew, that's going. She said they caught her on hot mic. They caught her. She was in the thing, fake crying, all that. But 20 minutes after fake crying, they catch the hot mic conversation between Dennis and Porsha, where she said to him, "You filming with another housewife was a problem." You know what I'm saying? And he like, "You tripping? Now you like her album was supposed to come out or whatever. Like it's for promotion. You tripping?" But all promotion and good promotion, it's not all good, Dennis. Okay, you know what, Dennis? Do you then do you? Okay, but just know, okay, what you do will mark how. But just look for your daughter. He was like, "What? Why use his daughter as a pawn in a scheme that you girl anyway?" To me, production is upset that they don't really have enough stuff to shoot Porsha with a little bit. So to me, production aired that hot mic moment to show Porsha is sneaky as hell because even her saying, if you film with Drew, that can affect you, me, and your daughter. How? He ain't trying to fuck that lady. How? And you filmed a whole fucking show with Sat Girl. Porsha is a snake in the grass. Okay, I know y'all don't like Drew, whatever, but Drew ain't did shit wrong. Porsha is only doing it because she can't film shit with Simon. Who wants to block their baby daddy from working? Ain't that more money for your daughter? But you causing an issue with him over Drew, you're causing the issue. Because he ain't the prize at all. But it also should not be an issue, child. Y'all make sure to like this video and subscribe. Okay, now I will be live tonight at around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time for a gotcha chat. I gotta go. But I love you all, and y'all don't trust Porsha. Do not let her fool y'all. Okay, she on some bullshit. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye.